Hi everyone, in this video we are going to study about history of grade 7. In that a particular topic, that is some of the major developments which took place in medieval period, like caste system and its four major groups. Also some invaders names who came to India, invading India. Also some states which emerged in medieval period in the borders of India during that period. So let's begin. But before that, I will introduce myself. I am Bharti. I am from Bangalore. I have completed my bachelor's degree and B.Ed. I am pursuing my master's degree. I have worked for 2 years in NGO as a teacher, and from 6 years I'm working as a social studies and English teacher in a private school. So coming back to our topic here, social studies, grade 7, history, chapter 1, introduction to medieval world. So children, can you tell me what is history? History is the study of human past. To understand history easily, it is divided into three parts: ancient period, medieval period, and modern period. Ancient period extends from humans started to learn writing to 8th century. And in this class, you will study about second period of history, that is medieval period, in detail. So medieval period extends from 8th century to 18th century. It starts from the time of Emperor Harshavardhana's death, that is the fall of Gupta Empire, to the time when two important events were happening. First one, the Mughal Empire started to break up, and at the same time, the beginning of the British Empire in India. Modern period starts from 18th century to till date. That is the time when British came to power to the present India. Okay, this is about the parts of history, ancient, medieval, and modern. So in this session, we will deal with the study of changes and developments in medieval period. First, we will discuss about caste system. What is caste? A separate and fixed order or class of person in society who chiefly associate with each other. Once again, a separate and fixed order of class of person in society who chiefly associate with each other. So, Kargil Vijay Divas. On 26th July of every year, we celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas. Why do we celebrate this day? We celebrate India's victory over Pakistan in the Kargil War. We pay tribute to and recall the valor of Indian soldiers. What is Kargil War? It is also known as Kargil conflict, was an armed conflict between India and Pakistan that took place between May and July 1999. So, why I am talking about soldiers here? Why? Let's see. Just like our soldiers, in medieval period, Kshatriyas were the group who were associated with warriorhood and ruling class. The term Kshatriya was introduced between 8th and 14th century, which was applied to not only rulers and chieftains, but also to soldiers and commanders. What are these chieftains? They are leaders of people. Okay, just like in your class you have leaders, same thing. There were a chieftains who were leaders of that particular group. Have you seen what a carpenter does? He makes furniture, isn't it? Can your teacher make furniture? No. So people can perform their own occupation, not the occupation of others. Similarly, in the medieval period, people were further subdivided into jatis or subcaste based on their occupation and rank in the society. Jati panchayats were formed by the elders of a particular area and they set a certain rules and regulation. At the same time, the jatis had to follow these rules of their respective villages. Children, look here. Chieftains governed several villages like this, which formed a small unit of state. Okay, this is the several villages. These chieftains were looked after and this formed a state, small unit called state. So medieval period, these are the layers which we can see. The medieval period, that is aristocrats, priests, city dwellers and peasants. So the society was primarily dominated by four major groups. Aristocrats, the nobles, sultans, officials, as well as the Hindu kings belonged to this category who were entitled to many privileges. Okay, they were the first group. And what is meant by aristocrats? The status of the people belonging to the highest class in the society with special titles. Okay. So, second class, priests. This group comprised the Pandits, Maulvis, Qazis, Ulemas who advised the rulers on the important matters. They advised the rulers. Rulers was the first group. To that group, these groups were the advisors. They were advised in various matters, official matters. Like Maulvis, who are the Maulvis? Muslim doctors. Qazis, judges who preach and decide on Islamic religious grounds. Ulemas, organized groups of Muslim scholars having knowledge of Islamic sacred law and theology. Next group, city dwellers. The merchants, artisans, and craft persons and slaves belong to this category. Fourth group, peasants. This is the lower group of the that four group. Peasantry was adopted by an increasing number of people. These newly emerged groups of peasants were influenced by a number of factors, such as regional markets, chieftains, priests, temples, and monasteries. Gradually, economic and social differences developed among them. They had to bear the burden of taxes to be paid to rulers. They had to pay. Okay, so this is about peasants. So these are the four main layers of the society which were developed in medieval period: aristocrats, priests, city dwellers, and peasants. Okay, I hope you understand about this. Next, we'll see the invaders. Who are the invaders who came to India at that period? From the early medieval period to the 17th century, there was a lot of natural resources in India. So this wealth and natural resources were attracted by the invaders, foreign country merchants, kings, rulers, everyone. So they started to come to India to invade India to take down the natural resources from here to their country. So in that, for example, such as Muhammad of Ghazni, Muhammad of Ghori, and not only these kings, these rulers, the other Turks who followed their pattern of invasion that gradually led to the establishment of Delhi Sultanate in India. Okay, the other Turks were followed their pattern. They came to India, and the Muslim rule were introduced in India, that is Delhi Sultanate. Next. So this is about invaders who came to India. The names of invaders who were there. Muhammad of Ghazni and Muhammad of Ghori. Next, while the Mughal Empire was replacing Delhi Sultanate, new dynasties started emerging within the Indian borders. Okay, in North India, Rajputs, Sikhs, Marathas, Jats, and Kayasthas. And in East India, Varmans, Ahoms, Sutiyas. And in South India, Rashtrakutas, Chalukyas, Cholas, Cheras, Pandyas, Gangas, Hoysalas, Kakatiyas, Vijayanagara Empire, and Deccan Sultanate. So this is about some major developments which took place in India during the medieval period. And there is a lot to study about medieval period. So we'll study in the next part. This is a small introduction to medieval period. So thank you, children. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Stay home, stay safe.